What's up? Still out here doing shit. I'm out here on 8 Mile and 75 area, and I was just thinking, man, I got a story for you guys. I was locked up in Macomb County Jail some years back, and there was this kid that he was locked up with all of us and shit on the big boy floor. You know, I was up on 1011. That's where they put all the violent motherfuckers, and he was up there for a home invasion. He was young too, and he was loud and rambunctious, and he was always bullshitting, playing at the poker table, slamming the table, talking hella shit. And I ended up getting into a fight with his homeboy in there. His homeboy's name was Cornelius, and it was over him actually fighting one of my homeboy's cousins inside there. And it was just some bullshit, but they're talking shit, trying to mug, so I beat Cornelius. I beat his ass. I beat Cornelius's ass. And so anyway, I'm posted up in my homeboy's cell, and I was in there for a good half hour. I went back to my cell. Come to find out, somebody went in my box and stole some of my commissary and shit. Some of my shit was missing. So I shook down the whole block. You know, I went from cell to cell, and there was guys I knew didn't jack my shit, and I had an idea that it was that kid and his homeboy Cornelius. But whatever. I got out. You know, I seen his ass. I seen that one kid. His name was Carl. I seen his ass at fucking probation and shit. Because he got out on probation too, man. He was young, so they gave him a fucking break. We were both young, actually. So anyway, so he got a break. He was out on probation. He moved down to Wayne County. He's living in Detroit, which is where I'm at right now. And, you know, I check up on people. They got this thing in Michigan. It's called OTIS, Offender Tracking Information System. And when you're locked up, somebody comes in and they tell you they did one thing, and you can see what they're in for, basically. You can see what they did. So you could have somebody say they're in there for a shooting, when in fact they're in there for a motherfucking, you know, child molestation case or something like that. So it's a good way to check up on people and see who you're dealing with. So I always kept a list of people I was jailing with, and I would check up on them periodically just to see how they're doing in life. If they ain't in jail, if they're not in prison, they're doing pretty good, you know. So I checked up on that Carl kid, and he's 24 years old, and right next to his name said life. That boy caught life, man. He got a life sentence, and the reason he got a life sentence was because he did a home invasion. He did a home invasion because that's what he does, man. He likes to break into people's homes and wave guns at them. But what he did was he did a home invasion, and not only did he do the home invasion, but he killed this 50-year-old woman. The rumor was that she won $3,000 from the lottery, and she had it in a safe inside of her home. So he broke inside her home. He shot her 18-year-old daughter. He shot the 50-year-old mother. And that's what it was, man. So they caught his ass, and he's doing life, man. But the reason I'm telling you guys this story right now where I'm at is because I'm sitting right outside the house that he broke into. You know, I'll show you the block, man. I'll roll down the window. My windows are all fucked up right now because it's hella snowy out, man. It just snowed. Check this. Well, that's the idea where I'm at, but I'm going to show you some shit. I'm going to roll down the window, and I'll show you the house where he did this. This is the house right here. I'll show you. So that's the house right there, man. That's where he busted in. That's where he did that shit. But anyway, I'm going to go home, man. I'm on 8 Mile. Headed back to the crib. I just want to share that story with you guys, man. 24 years old. Imagine being 24 years old and doing life in prison, man. 24 years old, you should be getting a career started. You should be graduating from college or something, man, or at least have a nice little job, or even be starting your own little business. Some people have kids at that point. That motherfucker, he's got a life bid, man, because he wanted to get $3,000. He wanted to break into a fucking house and steal $3,000. So what happened to him? He's doing life, man. That's a true story too, man. For $3,000, he killed a woman, shot her daughter, and now he's doing life, man. So, holler back. Peace.